Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Gemini for the middle of September. Now Gemini, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, just a reminder, Gemini, the only place you can get anything from me is my website, zaneintuitive.com. Make sure you're using the link below. I'll never ask you for money or ask you for a reading either via YouTube, Instagram, or email. Just stay alert. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Decided I would bring back this Celtic cross for this middle of the month reading, so do let me know what you think about this spread. But if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Also want to say I'm very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Same goes to my Patreons. All right. So let me make sure everything's in view here, and we'll get right into this for you. All right. And before I forget, I'm going to take 3 cards to clarify as we go along. All right. Energy on the bottom. You have the Sun. This is the most positive card in the tarot. This is total success, abundance, victory, happiness. You can expect something good to happen in any reading that you get the Sun card. It's a card of power as well. If you think about the strength and the power of the Sun and how all of the planets revolve around it, this is all of that sort of contained into one tarot card. And so, I also like to say that this is like oftentimes comes forward when you're just like a shining example of someone who's living their best life, someone who's doing the things that they love to do, and that's truly this energy of the Sun. So it's amazing that you get this on the bottom. I love to see that for you. Let's go ahead and put that right there. Now, for some of you, there's just a really nice situation developing here. But taking a look here, right away in the current situation, you have the Page of Wands. This is some sort of good news arriving, especially when you get it paired with the Sun here. You can expect that, with that combination, I would even say that this is one of these cards that's associated with job offers or career opportunities, anything like that. It's almost like you're getting like more than you expected with the Page of Wands coming in. And the Sun. It's like, this is going to catch you by surprise. Whatever sort of news or offers coming in here, it's a really nice energy that I'm picking up on. Now, there could be somebody who's sort of passionately coming in and saying they're interested in you, something like that. But I feel more so for the majority of you, this reading is about career and finance and those sorts of situations, Gemini. So definitely like to see that in the middle. Now, in the problem position, you have the Six of Wands. So this is interesting because this is some sort of victory and success coming into your life. Now, this is almost like what I feel like saying here is potentially you having a tendency to not seize the opportunity. Because there's clearly an opportunity here with the Sun and the Page of Wands showing up as the first 2 cards. And so it's almost like, are you rejecting some sort of success? Are you doing some sort of self-sabotage here where this Six of Wands is coming in as a major victory with this Page and the Six of Wands? This means you've gone through the struggle of the Five of Wands and now you're given some sort of victory, some sort of opportunity. And it's almost like, I wonder if you're not seizing this chance or you're not seizing this opportunity to move forward. Is there something here that's presenting itself that is going to work out, but you're just not doing? With the Six of Wands showing up on top of the Page of Wands and the Sun. The universe wants you to get something here, but it's almost like you are not, it's almost like you're rejecting success, is what I feel like saying. Could be in the past that you've had issues around not winning or something like that. But At any rate, in the past, you have the Nine of Wands. This is somebody who is ready to give up, okay? But the thing is, with the Nine of Wands, the challenge for this person is that they can't give up right now because they have gone through the Ace all the way through to the Nine of Wands. Almost, they've made it almost the entire way through the Suit of Wands, and now they're at the finish line. And so it says that you're almost there. It's definitely not the time to give up, but this person wants to. And so it's telling you to persevere. It's telling you to keep moving forward. And so I do wonder if perhaps some of you have had I almost feel like you've been through it in the past. Like you've had a lot of difficult, challenging situations that's left you maybe feeling even exhausted about something, and perhaps it's weighing heavy on you. Now that there's this victory, now that there's this opportunity available, it's almost like maybe you're not in the right sort of vibration for receiving, is what I feel like saying. But you can easily change that by just changing your thoughts. I know it's easier said than done, but you can. It's a matter of changing your thoughts. And so in the future, you have this King of Swords. This is typically a Libra, but this could be any air sign. So this could be you showing up here, Gemini. This is somebody who is this is like the divine scales. This is like law and order, if you will. This is someone who will give you a fair shot, give you a fair opportunity. I would say, and take it as it resonates, but it looks like this Page of Wands is the real deal. It looks like this is a trustworthy situation. I don't think this is gimmicky. I don't think that this is someone trying to take advantage of you. I think this is a real opportunity. And at this point with the King of Swords, the thing is, it's a very sort of point A to point B energy, where the King of Swords will do the things they need to do and they'll put the work in. It's a nice even type of balanced type of energy. And it's almost like for you, I feel like now it's just accepting what you've created here, accepting what you've won. Now, what you're conscious of, what is on your mind, Gemini, here, you have this Two of Pentacles. Perhaps in the past you've gone through financial changes, you've gone through some financial difficulties, but now you're aware that this is changing. This is a positive change in your financial situation. I think in this case, it's the juggling or fluctuating wealth, but it can literally go either way. But I feel like for you, this is positive because of these two cards here, as well as the Perseverance, as well as the King of Swords and the Sun on the bottom. And the staff here where we're going, it looks very good. And so for you, I feel like you're aware that things are starting to positively change in your financial situation. It's just like I'm picking up that for some of you, the past has been challenging. The past has been a bit of a struggle, as it has been for a lot of folks and a lot of us, right? And I feel like this is just something that's still on your mind. Now, in the subconscious, in the lower row, you have the Eight of Swords. Self-imposed restrictions here. You're letting fears get in the way. I don't always read this as self-sabotage. That would be the Seven of Swords. That would be the card before it. But for you, I feel like this is what's happening here. You've trapped yourself in your thoughts. You're even maybe forecasting like maybe you're saying to yourself like, I'm not good enough for this opportunity. But that's not the case. That's just a fear. It's just a fear. And the thing is, you're blinding yourself with that. And so try to break yourself out of this sword imprisonment, this thought imprisonment that you've put yourself in, because I think if you would take the blindfold off and you would see outside of the swords, you'd realize that things are actually pretty good right now. And there's something right in front of you that you just can't see. And that's what I feel like is going on here, especially with this lower row. That coming in the subconscious, I feel like it's maybe even just insecurity. Like you're just not talking to yourself in a positive way. Now, moving forward here, in your current influence, the way that you are influencing the situation, you have the Hierophant. This is education, learning, wise energy, smart, sort of intelligent, wise, seasoned type of energy. You've learned things along the way, especially with the Nine of Wands. You've almost made it through the entire journey. And as you've gone through the journey, you've picked up experience, you've learned different things, and you have knowledge to share. And I do feel like you can cash in on that, Gemini, with the Page of Wands. It's just that you're not. And so the thing is, in your current influence, There could be an organization as well, or a mentor that's in the way, or that you are looking to move towards. There's something around knowledge, structures, large organizations, something like that that you are influencing. Now, the good news here is in your external influence, you have the Nine of Pentacles. I say this is good because the external influence is not something that you can control. It's just something that is happening outside of you. And to get this coming in as something happening outside of you is really positive, because the Nine of Pentacles is financial independence. This is just the energy of self-sustainability. You've planted seeds here that have now blossomed into fruit that are now providing for you. It's like this idea of like, you can make it on your own, right? And so you are an independent person here. You've created financial independence. And this is coming externally, which means it could mean that there's a job coming in that's like offering you financial flexibility or financial independence. Maybe that's something new for you or something like that recently. But there's something here that you've done to maintain independence in your life. Now, you also have in your hopes and fears, you have the Ace of Wands, my personal favorite tarot card. This is a passionate new beginning. This is my card of side hustles, turning a passion into a profit. What is it? What is the thing that you wake up every morning and think about right away? What is that thing? And this is the Ace of Wands. You can think of it as that. It's following your bliss, following your passion, and getting a new beginning around that. And so for some of you, you're starting some sort of enterprise. It could mean that you have money to float yourself as you do this with the Nine of Pentacles. It could mean that there's a new organization, a new job coming in that you're more passionate about, something you actually enjoy doing. It could mean that there are better projects that are coming in here for you. But you're just hopeful that this is going to work out. Now, what's interesting here and what's been throwing me off since I've looked at this card, because this reading is incredibly positive. What's interesting here is the outcome is the Three of Swords. So we're going to clarify this because it doesn't really fit into the rest. But what my sort of initial read is, this is a heartbreaking situation. And the thing is, this doesn't always need to pertain to relationships and love. Financial situations can be heartbreaking. Not getting that job or losing a job is a heartbreaking situation, right? And so what I feel like, I'm not sure what it is, but it almost like sometimes this does happen in tarot readings where it's just like this doesn't fit into the rest of the reading. I do believe the cards are chosen for a reason, so it is what it is. But this is some sort of, if anything, it's like for you, it's letting go of these heartbreaks from the past. I do feel like this is something around like unworthiness or insecurity that is like maybe blocking the outcome. Let's go ahead and clarify this. So we're going to get this clarification here. What can we get help with on that Three of Swords? So we have the Moon, emotionally charged situations, something not being as it appears. So interesting. I do feel like there's an emotions wrapped into whatever new start you're getting here. You have the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from a disappointing situation. I see what it is now. I feel like some of you are walking away from what you previously have done. Maybe you're leaving your organization with the Hierophant. Maybe you're leaving your old job and taking a new job. You really are excited about this new opportunity or this new job, but it's also heartbreaking that you're leaving what you used to do, or you're letting go of what you used to do. But that's what this Eight of Cups is doing. They are walking away from disappointing situations here. And so I feel like don't let that heartbreak get in the way of following this golden opportunity. And you also have the Queen of Wands. You're bold, you're passionate, you're courageous. You're ready to take this leap of faith towards the Ace of Wands, no doubt about it. And you're very attractive to many people, many institutions, many jobs, many situations. And so I feel like you're chasing the fire here. And what you were doing before was just not it. So let's see what else we have here. This is ultimately very good. And just to remind you, the sun is present. The sun is on the board. So that's always a good thing. Let's see what else we get. Can we get some clarifications here? Okay. So, if you believe, again, this is referring to this Eight of Swords here. Is there something that is insecurity creeping in? Is it getting in the way? Is it coming into the picture? It's important to have something to believe in, and it's important to sort of aim your bow towards something and shoot your arrows somewhere, because if you don't, you'll hit nothing, right? And you also here have ask your angels. So some of you need to connect with spirituality. Some of you need to, what you might need to do? You might need to let the details be handled by the universe, by God, your angels, whatever you believe in, and just do the work and let the details work out from the universe. Let the universe handle the details. And then be assertive. Look, don't miss out on this opportunity here with this Page of Wands, the Sun, and the Nine of Pentacles because you don't feel like you're good enough. That's not the case. You are good enough. So be assertive. Take what is being offered to you and know that you can confidently do that because you deserve it, right? And so let's see what else we have here. Gemini. Let's pull some additional cards. All right. Bad health. Distant horizons. Sudden wealth. I think I know what's going on here. Privileged lady, main male, mature man. Well, there are a lot of people here showing up. Yeah, I thought so. With the bad health, it's not literally bad health. It's the Eight of Swords. It's the insecurity I've been picking up. That is causing bad health for you. And I don't mean in like a sickness type of way. What I mean is like, it's not healthy to feel constantly unworthy. Okay, and so that's what I feel like is going on here, because you have distant horizons, which is good times ahead, and you have that paired with high honor and sudden wealth. High honor means you are well regarded, you are well respected in the workplace, and you absolutely deserve medals and merits, increases and upgrades and everything like that, because you've done the work. You have high integrity, and there's could be a sudden offer that comes in here, and some of you are just dealing with different types of people. I do see a mentor for some of you coming in with the Hierophant and the Mature Man. But overall, thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I will see you in the next one.